what's up out there, everyone? Hope you guys are doing well this Saturday. Thanks for all the great comments. I'm live streaming from basically every platform right now, and I don't have my normal friend Brian's not here, but that's all right. So I'm kind of moderating everything myself. One man show here. I've got a lot of lenses pointed at me right now, but I am live streaming on YouTube. So thank you. And let's see, YouTube and Facebook have the best audio for this. And then I am also on Instagram and I am also on TikTok. So thanks for tuning in. Brian's fired. No, he's not. He's not fired. No, I can't fire Brian. He's one of the few people that is non-fireable. I was just doing some Hendrix stuff at the end. But I might as well talk about that because I have a Hendrix course that is finished. So it's all done. It's loading up to the site and all that. I think the new footage is around 12 hours worth of new footage, and then I packaged a bunch of bonuses with it. So that's coming out. If you guys look at the link right now on YouTube and Facebook, what's up, Jacob? Jacob, everyone. Jacob Kissimus, my editor extraordinaire, watching the live stream. Thanks for the comments, everyone. I see them coming in. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, yeah, so the Hendrix course is finished, so it's probably another week before it actually goes for sale, but you could sign my newsletter at martymusic.com, and that's who I'm going to notify first when it's ready, and I'm really excited about it. I'll show you a little taste of that, and then I'm going to talk about my new guitar stands, deluxe luxury guitar stands. I was saying jokingly, but they are really nice. So check it out. E major. And I'll just play that one. G major. Up a whole step to A major. Well, instead of doing that, there's all kinds of like Hendrix style substitutions that you can do. So for instance, for E, you can play. Yeah, the Hendrix course is coming out next week. So just be sure you're notified on my newsletter email list at martymusic.com. Don't be confused by other things out there. Just make sure you see it's Marty Music. The email's from Marty Schwartz. Yeah, that Taylor Hawkins, you guys, is really killer. But it's also archived, so you can hang out with me for a minute and go back to it and watch it again tomorrow, etc. Okay, so E major. Instead of E major, I could do this. And any bar chord I have, I can do this instead. For G, I can do this. And for A major, I can do the same thing. Might as well just do it for E also up here on the 12th fret. So that's a little device. Now, the progression goes by faster than you can do the whole phrase. So then you just mix them in like this. So I go... So in that 12 hours of that Hendrix course that's coming out in about a week, it's getting uploaded right now as we speak. But in that, we just build up those concepts one little substitution at a time. So I can take any basic set of chords and then use the 4 or 5 devices and turn it into like what you hear in a Little Wing or Castles Made of Sand. And yeah, none of us are better than Hendrix. I'm sure some people in the comments will say they are better than Hendrix, but you know, at least we can break down, deconstruct the concepts he's using. So just with that very same concept, I can take the Circle of Fifths Hey Joe progression. Like that. And instead, I can use a myriad, that's my big word today, but a myriad of devices instead of the basic. So real slow. For instance, another thing, that lick there that I just did. It's like magic, right? But what's cool is understanding where that lick came from. It comes from a very basic progression. C, G, D, A, and E. Then I take the arpeggios of those chords. For instance, C, E, and G are the 3 notes that make up a C major chord. So instead I can go C, E, G. So the next chord is G, so I ended on a G note, so I can use that as also the first note of the next chord, which is G major, and those 3 notes are G, B, and D, which ends on the next note of the progression. So those are just the arpeggios, those are just the notes of the chords of a basic cowboy chord progression. C, G, D, A, E. But instead, I'm playing single notes. But all I have to do from there is add chromaticism. Instead of, I can go just adding half steps as passing tones of the arpeggio. So instead of, I can just add those passing tones. And instead of, I can go, and instead of, I can go, and instead of, I can go, and instead of, I can go. So you're ending up with and it turns into Corey Wong, what? E to A. So instead of E, I could do. And instead of A, I could do something from. And that's just two of a million things that you can start to stack. Etc. Yeah, this is my favorite equipment, Scott G. So anyway, yes, new Hendrix course coming out next week, martymusic.com. Please make sure that it's Marty Music and not some other thing. Marty Music, Marty Schwartz, Hendrix course from Marty Schwartz and Marty Music, nothing else. But yeah, 20 minutes in, time to talk about that gear. But I did say in the very beginning of this live stream that I have a new partnership with like a super nice stand company called Zither Stands. You see them in like the Gibson, I believe in the Gibson garage, and really nice showrooms, really nice, blues lawyer dens, blues lawyer basements, blues doctor home studios. Living rooms next to the fireplace, things like that. But actually, it's a beautiful, beautiful guitar stand or guitar hanger. It's when you hang your guitars on the wall, like behind me here, and it hangs so beautifully like a piece of art. Well, the zither stands do that, but you can move them around. So it's a beautiful wood stand, but the guitar hangs. So I'm going to get up and change the camera here just so you can see it. And yeah, this is a, I believe seafoam green Strat is, I think, what the name was. What's really interesting, it's seafoam. And when I first got it, it was much bluer. It was almost blue. And as I look at it now, also my light's a little yellow today, which makes the green pop. But honestly, when I first got it, I was like, wow, that's a lot bluer than I was expecting. But like now it's settled for whatever reason. It has like really become my favorite color, that seafoam green color. All right, let me show you these Marty music stands though. They're really, really nice. Super luxurious. And there's a link in my comments. If you go to like where my pedals are on martymusic.com, you'll find a kind of a hidden link right now for the stands, but they're really beautiful. And yes, it's not the same thing. Like if you just need a stand that can just go in your, basement, and you want to just spend $25 on Amazon, like that's definitely, I have a bunch of those. But this is like more a display piece. You could light it, So I'm going to turn the lights up a little bit, and we'll just zoom in on these stands, and then I'll take the guitar off the stand so you can see that too. Check it out. and stuff. So if we take this off, you can see mahogany. I'm pretty sure mahogany. And also, nothing covers the guitar. The whole guitar is displayed. So really easy to set. I set it up in 3 minutes. You put that in there. Put that in there. And then it's hanging. You know, and you can light it up, whatever. Make it look real nice. So, and it's got the Marty Music logo burned into it, and that beautiful two-tone wood right there. I think it looks really nice. So anyway, the new stands, that's what we got. Oh, something lame fell in there. Whoops. Sorry, TikTok. Oh, what do we do? There we go. Sorry. Sorry, folks. All right, I'm just going to end it with one jam. All right? One more play out. Thanks for joining me, though, everyone. I'm going to switch guitars here. Take this out of the stand. The Marty Music stand. Switch cables here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me look at your comments here, folks. Shout outs David Scott on Facebook, Nolan Estes, K-Man, Devil 007, Mark Nicodemus, Michael Toscano. The Taylor Hawkins tribute's awesome, you guys. I was watching it before this live stream. Highly recommend you going back and watching whatever you missed if you're watching this right now. Thanks, Jason Sloan, Sean Hockey, Josiah Hardy. Hello. All right. Anyone have a Boss Katana out there? Oh, thank you, Larry Sword. Boss Katanas, anyone? So I'm going to switch to the overdrive or the lead channel. Check it out. Kenneth Reno saying, how's the puppy doing? Thank you. If you guys haven't noticed on social media, got a puppy. Of course you're going to notice it on social media because what's easier than puppy videos, right? In fact, I got a puppy just for social media. No, that's not true. Definitely not true. We're a dog family here. But we, funny story, Josh Norco. Yeah, anyway, thanks so much, guys. We have a new blue heeler puppy. Nancy Olgwin, thank you so much for the super chat, Nancy. I really appreciate it. That's so very kind of you. And of course, my friend Josh Norco, thank you. And you got a new music stand. Thanks so much. Appreciate that, man. All right, so I'm going to end with a jam here. Let's see. What I was saying about Boss Katana is, I mean, they're awesome for the price, especially. But I turn presence way down on them, and I turn treble down on them, and the mids down. You know, they're very bright. So when I'm using a lot of distortion that's on the Boss Katana itself, I turn a lot of the highs and crispy stuff down. Oh, let's see. Angela something just said, "Have I ever performed live?" And yes, many, 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 many times. I performed in many different bands and cover gigs and nightclub gigs and all that before I even graduated college. So probably thousands of gigs before YouTube. When YouTube first started for me, and I was like putting a lot of time into it, I was actually still gigging then, probably the first year or two of this YouTube transition. I was still playing lots of gigs. And then I eventually slowed it down until, I don't only do something every once in a while. But yeah, millions of gigs, not really a million, but a lot of gigs. I did it full time for a living. But the only reason I even saw that question and now want to answer it is because September. Any of my Los Angeles or San Diego, Southern California people out there? Anyone? Anyone? Because September 9th, I'm playing in Los Angeles with I'm an honorary member of my friend's band called Stripes and Lines, and we're playing at a place called Venice West. I think it's almost sold out, actually, because we are opening for a 90s band called The Samples. It was from Boulder. So the band I'm playing with is called Stripes and Lines, Los Angeles. I think it's a Friday, September 9th at Venice West. It's going to be raging. I'd love to see anyone. And then, yes, anyone in San Diego, the following night, September 10th, same band, same everything, opening for The Samples at the Belly Up in Solana Beach. So, yeah. So next week, 2 live gigs in Southern California. Los Angeles is next Friday, and San Diego is next Saturday, and that's with Stripes and Lines, opening for The Samples. Friday at Venice West in Los Angeles, and Saturday at the Belly Up in Solana Beach with the band Stripes and Lines. And the new Marty music stands. Check those out. What did I do over here? I screwed something up. So, have a great rest of your weekend, everyone. We'll talk to you all real soon. Thanks for hanging out. You'll hear from me again soon. All right.